This is Jorn from Bokassa, and you're listening to the Dan Chan Show.
Hey, Jorn, how's things, man?
Hey, man. Good. Can't complain in there.
Yeah, not bad. Thanks for asking. Not bad. How were you the other day? You been a bit poorly or a bit sick, or everything all right now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had just a cold.
Yeah, just a cold or the big C?
No, not the big C. So that was just like, probably also because we have been touring.
Yeah, of course.
So it's probably like what's it called? Toll on the voice, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I've been feeling a bit dodgy the last couple of weeks, actually. It's not COVID. I've had about 3 tests, but I think there's something called a cold as well that people can get.
Yeah.
People forget
the old-fashioned one.
There's old-fashioned ways of being poorly. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
Anyway, I appreciate the chat. So how's things been for you over the last 18 months?
Yeah, I guess same as every other band. Just waiting around for stuff to happen again.
Yeah.
We've done a lot of like rehearsing, writing new songs and stuff like that, and just hoping that the live scene will start again. I guess, yeah.
It's a precious
time.
time.
A lot of podcasts and stuff.
Oh, cool. We'll get into that. I'm going to get into that. I mean, it's a precious time. We're never going to get this time again, hopefully. 18 months of giving that extra time to the family and doing things like watching box sets you wouldn't normally do. And obviously, we're writing new music. It's a special time, right?
Yeah, I guess. It was like, we were touring Norway when the lockdown happened. And we thought initially, it was going to probably be like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
and then,
same.
We were just sitting there and binging a lot of TV shows.
Now let's talk about your new album, Molotov Rocktail. I'm going to pull together some quotes that I've read recently. Okay, so here we go. Crushing together the carefree mayhem of punk and the weight of hardcore. That's good, right? And then we've got this one. This is my favourite. A sonic equivalent of downing an entire crate of beer, crushing the cans on your forehead, and jumping straight into a mosh pit. That's a cracker, right? Now, what about this one? Regularly mixes the sublime and the ridiculous for an end result that's simply awesome. Great words, right?
Yeah, awesome.
Just thought I'd bring them together just to remind you how good that album is,
Thanks, man. Yeah, no. I really enjoyed the one you said with the crushing the beer can.
Brilliant.
Or something like that.
How good's that?
Yeah, that's nice.
How good's that? So how does it feel to have this album out, and how do you feel you've evolved over the last 3 albums? Because this one feels a little bit more melodic.
Yeah, it is. I think this is kind of like, because I think the 2 first albums, they were fairly similar in form, and so I really wanted to evolve the music, because I felt like, okay, we have done 2 of those kind of albums, and it was always my intention to not have like that kind of every album's the same kind of band.
Yeah.
I always want to, because I feel like as soon as you've written a song, that song exists.
Yeah.
It's out there, so you don't need another one of them. And also, I guess it's just natural progression that you get better at writing songs, you get better musicians.
Yeah.
And it is more melodic, and tried out a lot of stuff. And for me, it's personally, and I guess for the rest of the band as well, but for me, since I ended up producing it because of the COVID situation, I was kind of like a bit nervous that if it was going to crash and burn, that would be my fault,
Yeah,
so the fact that we get better reviews than I ever have gotten, it's just that was really, that was really exciting.
Well, that's interesting. So the album was a COVID project. I mean, was it written before then and it was recorded during COVID, or how did it work?
Yeah, it was written before, but it was recorded right after lockdown.
Yeah.
Since every festival and every show we had, was cancelled. So we thought, okay, we might as well just record now. And Machine, who had done Clutch and Bronze and Every Time I Die, he was gonna actually come to Oslo and produce it, but because of the lockdown, he couldn't. So he ended up mixed and master, and then I took the producing part of it. So it's kind of, we just thought that we can't sit around and wait, because at that moment we were like, okay, this is gonna last. It's going to last a while, know.
Yeah. Now you're a live band. Now, do you write with those shows in mind? You like those huge sing-along choruses. Is that come into it when you start writing?
Yeah, it's kind of like, because I think I was at a certain point, I think 2019 we played like a lot of shows, like, I don't know, 70, 80. So it was just a lot of shows to be us. And then I was kind of missing those in the set list, those really, crowd participation songs, if you will, that I enjoy myself when I'm on when I see a show. I like to sing along. So I kind of wanted to bring the band to a more more melodic, more interesting arrangements. So I was thinking about that, but I don't necessarily like think that you can't do a thing in studio. I used to before. I was really like, no, we can't play that live, blah blah blah. But this time around, I was like, we'll just do what we do, and if it doesn't sound good live, then we won't play that one.
Does it make it easier for as a frontman to have those big like moments of crowd participation?
I don't know. It's like the thing with Molotov Rocktail is like a lot of those songs goes, like vocally they go quite high. So actually they are the hardest to sing in our whole discography. Like for example, a track called Godless. I got a clean vocal on the verse, which is cool. But the chorus goes so high that every time I play it, I have to like really focus. So I don't actually make it easier for myself with these melodic choruses, but I really enjoy them.
Tell me about the song references from other bands that are in your lyrics. These are like little like treats that if you can pick up on them. I think I've spotted a couple. Tell me about that whole thing.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know. I call them like little Easter eggs.
Yeah, that's
like like some of our song titles also have like our direct references to songs by other bands. So I just like to put them there, and it's always fun when people pick up on them. Yeah, it's just bands that I like.
Yeah, that's cool.
And it happens to fit lyrically, and I just enjoy those little Easter eggs.
Yeah, I like it. Nice little nod. Now your music has lyrics with tongue firmly in the cheek. Where do you draw your influences from? And do you write with a wry smile on your face?
Well, my influences come from like everything from Clutch, Every Time I Die, No Effects, Propaganda by Religion. I think those bands have great lyricists and also have that kind of tongue-in-cheek. They have like intelligent lyrics, and they are not like most lyrics. To be honest, most lyrics from bands are just standard. It's not necessarily it, but it's standard. And it's nothing. It's cool, But I like interesting stuff. So when like first time I heard Neil Fallon, Every Time I Die, or No Effects, it's like, oh, what are they singing about? And they have all these like funny references. So I like those guys. They keep it interesting. So yeah, I'm probably inspired by them. I usually don't sit around with a smile, but I remember when I came up with the line "Didgeridoo," then I was really smug. I was happy with myself.
Brilliant, that's brilliant. Now, where do you stick yourself genre-wise? Because I'm trying to put my finger on where you are. I mean, and what bands do you think you're akin to?
Yeah, that was always a bit hard, I think.
I know, I didn't mean to be hard. It's always a genre question that can always throw curveballs. But with you guys, it's hard to put my finger on it.
Yeah, it's hard to do it myself. That's what we call stonerpunk, because it's like that's like a moniker for the fact that we are like punk rock, hardcore, metal, and stoner rock all in one. But if I'm gonna like bands that I put us up with, I think kind of like we like to compare ourselves to like, I don't know, Billy Talent, Bronx, Clutch, and Fu Manchu, but we are not like, I don't think we are direct similar to them, but we have like, and Red Fang, we have like a lot of things in common, but we also have all that, punk rocks and stuff
definitely.
Like the. Definitely. So that's, but yeah, we are kind of in that, I guess. Yeah,
I agree. I'm with that. Now, you guys said a while back that you never dreamt this big. What did you mean by that?
No, it's like every interview I'm done. People are always asking me like about the Metallica tour, and they're always asking if we like dreamt about that. Right. And of course we didn't. Well, that's it. Being a rock band in the 2010s, it's like. No one listens to rock anymore, so you don't go around dreaming about stadiums.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I mean, this is it. I've got to talk about it because let's talk about this incredible Metallica connection that led to you supporting them. Just start from the beginning and tell me all, because normally bands build up to stadiums, but you kind of missed out the middleman out here, you know? You went straight in there.
Yeah, we were like a fairly unknown underground band in Norway, you know?
How did Lars pick up on you?
No, he kind of heard our debut record 1 year, I think, after it came out. I think because he had this music show on Apple Beats.
Yeah.
And I think it was just like, you know, I don't know, what's it called, searching around Apple for new music.
Wow.
And then he found us along with other bands, but he especially enjoyed our debut album. So we kind of, I remember it was like, I think it was a Sunday, and it was close to midnight in Norway, and we got tagged on Twitter and on, I think, Instagram by Lars Ulrich. And I didn't really think it was him. I just thought it was kind of a dude calling himself Lars Ulrich or something.
Yeah.
But we thought, okay, we might as well just listen. And it was the first song on the show. Wow. And then he started saying that we were his favorite new band and stuff like that. So we thought that was insane. And then that was pretty cool. And I think it went viral and stuff. So that was good for us. And then
if it had stopped there, that'd have been enough, right?
Yeah, that would be, you know, I could live with that my whole life. You know?
But then what else happened?
No, it was like a couple months afterwards, they were going to play Oslo, and he sent us like a DM on Twitter if we wanted to come down and watch the show and say hi, which we of course did, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Drank some beer with him, talked with him, and then he said, I remember he said to us, we have to do some shows, yeah? You know, but people say that all the time, you know?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so we were like, yeah, sure. And then we didn't think much more about it. And then in June 2018, I got a call from their manager asking us to support them on their whole worldwide tour in 2019.
Good.
So that was a crazy leap.
Christ, so what were you thinking then? I mean, what was going through your mind?
No, I was just like, yes, of course. And then, after I hung up, I was like, how does this work?
Yeah,
So I had to text the guy and ask about stuff, because, you know, we don't know anything about. We know now, but we didn't know anything about
that level. You know.
Yeah. So that was, and then I called the other guys, and we had like a party, and then we had to not tell anyone for 3 or 4 months.
That must have been hard. That must have been hard, man.
Yeah.
So what was it like touring with them and the whole entourage and the whole shebang? It must have been incredible.
Yeah, it was the greatest. They have their own catering. Everyone is really cool and really nice, and then they're kind of really laid back. You can use the whole stage. You can pretty much do what you want.
That's great.
So yeah, it was just an awesome experience. Got to travel to countries that I don't think we would never would travel to, either Romania or Russia or something like that on our own. So it was really awesome.
I won't harp on about it too much more, but tell me a funny story or memory from that tour. There must be so many.
Yeah, my favorite one is when we went out drinking with Lars, and our drummer fell asleep, and he started snoring,
God,
right in front of Lars Ulrich, and because we were sitting drinking, and he just fell asleep, and then he snored so loud. I thought that was hilarious, and then we ended up drinking till the next day at his hotel bar, and then because I was suddenly people were coming down to eat breakfast. That was a good memory.
Always a good sign. Now, obviously, one more thing about it. I mean, how much is it? It's obvious how much it's helped you, but is it palpable how much that tour has helped you in that connection with Metallica?
Yeah, I think for us, it's kind of just it's like the catalyst. It's the thing that absolutely helped us the most. It's like when they called, we didn't have a label, we didn't have a booking agent, we didn't have anything, management or nothing. We just did everything ourselves. So
amazing.
That kind of put us on the map and to a certain degree, I guess, professionalized us, but not much. But yeah, no, without him, I think we would be like a fairly small band in Norway.
Amazing. And are you bored of seeing Metallica and Ghost now?
No, I'll see him next time. As long as I get free tickets.
Yeah, we'll get to share a stage. Now you've got a European tour sorted for October, many shows in the UK and beyond. Are you looking forward to getting back out there? But you've just said at the start of this that you've been touring recently, right?
Yeah, we're touring Norway. We did we had the last show on this leg on Saturday, because they actually open up Norway on Saturday.
Oh, that's perfect. Right.
Yeah, that was really cool. And then we're going to October. Then we're going to Europe. Yeah. Unfortunately, we had to postpone a lot of shows, but the UK ones are going, so that is excellent. That's
good. And for those who haven't seen you, what can we expect from a Bokassa show? I can assume lots of energy.
Lots of energy, lots of banter. Long set this time, since we have 3 records now.
Perfect.
And judging by the people who saw us now on the Norwegian tour, they say that we've never been better. I don't know if it's because they haven't seen the show in 1.5 years, or because we're good. I think it's like a mixture.
You've had time. What does the band name mean as well? I need to ask.
The band is named after dictator Jorn Bokassa.
Ah, right. Okay, that's interesting. Where was he from?
Yeah, we kind of like... both me and Olav. Olav is the drummer, who's the original member. We have both always been like fascinated with dictators and like it's something fascinating with both dictators and cults and the way that people just blindly follow.
Yeah, of course.
And that was kind of like the inspiration for the name, because a lot of our lyrics, at least in the beginning, had tackled that kind of topic. So we thought it was a fitting name.
Yeah,
at the moment.
That's good. I'll have to Google it now. Now,
everybody think it means bookcase, because that's what it means in Norwegian.
Really?
Sounds like an indie band.
That's funny. Now I'm going to ask you about your podcast, because you are a GNR fan, right? Is that fair to say? Super fan or a fan? Just your favourite band?
No, my favourite band, no effects, but it's top 5.
Close, yeah, top 5. And I thought about it, because when I listened to another interview with you, I thought I've got to mention to him that I saw GNR with Faith No More and Soundgarden at Wembley Stadium in '92 on the Use Your Illusion tour. I thought I'd drop that in just to make you feel a bit jealous. But so tell me how the podcast came about.
It was really like me and a friend. It was last year, like during the pandemic. We sat at my apartment and just drinking and listening to Guns N' Roses and other bands like we always do, and then we started discussing Guns N' Roses and kind of arguing about songs.
Yeah.
And then we were like, maybe this could be a podcast. We tell the stories and then we rate the songs and argue. So we did, and people seem to like it. There's a lot of GNR fans in Norway.
Yeah, I can believe it. A lot of them everywhere. What do you think of the new one, Hard School, that's been dropped?
I was really pleasantly surprised. I've been playing it all week, and it's an old song that they kind of just added Duff and Slash to it. But
is that right?
Yeah, I like it. The chorus is great. Yeah. So we're actually going to have it this week in the episode. So
cool.
It'll be interesting to see how we rate it.
You're going to dissect it.
Yeah, we are going. I've been thinking about the drums. That's kind of the things I like the most about that song, because it's no dynamic. It's just the same beat. So that's what we talk about.
Maybe they could have got Steven Adler to do that in the end anyway. He'd have been all right with that.
Yeah. Or better Matt Sorum. I'm a Use Your Illusion 2 guy, so I'm like, I always want Matt Sorum to come back.
I'm shocked they didn't bring him back, aren't you? I know they said that Axl Rose is a loyal guy and everything, but I was shocked they never brought him back. Yeah,
I don't know what happened there. I read in his biography that he was really tough and that they actually had called him, but I don't know what happened. It would be really cool if they did, but I think that the train has passed.
Yeah, do you think that'll be a good lineup with you and Guns N' Roses, you guys?
Oh, hell yeah. That'll be
I can see it. Why not? I can see that.
Yeah, Slash already wore our shirt 2 times, so here's hoping that one time we get a chance.
Awesome. You never know. Tough one, this. What one track do you think sums the band up the best? Just one track. Because I'm going to play it next.
Okay, yeah, then I think, Hereticulous, because, you have like a sludgy
I've been playing that one. Give me another one.
Okay. You've been playing Burn It All?
No, not done that.
Okay, yeah. Burn It All, because, you have it's like a stoner riff in intro, and then you have like a punky melodic chorus, and then you have like
it.
Yeah, and a metal bridge. So I think you have all the part that
everything
we
need.
do in one.
Everything we need. And well, lastly, what's the most used emoji in your phone?
That is the what's that called in English? When you like have both arms up, like
like your hand, like both hands up, like yay.
Yeah, no, not like that, but like you do it like with the one with your shoulders.
Oh, like, shrugging. I don't know. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I don't know. I do that a lot because that's the best way to answer any question.
Yeah, I think so. Also, that one and the face palm.
Yeah, of course. Oh God, I'd love to see your conversations. Jorn, the future's bright, my friend. Thanks for the chat, and I'll see you on the road soon.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me. Have a good one.
Thanks, mate.